friends, welcome to my channel Take a Bite with me Ashika. So today's recipe is veg samosa recipe, which I would love to have any time in a day with that sweet and spicy chutney. So why to wait? Let's note down the ingredients required to make this recipe and let's quickly begin the recipe. So to make the dough, here I have taken 1 cup of all-purpose flour or maida, 1/4 teaspoon carom seeds or ajwain, salt as required, 2 tablespoons of oil. This helps in giving the crispy layer from outside, and water. So now let's add carom seeds, salt and oil and let's mix them well. We need to combine them all well so that it forms a binding. Till then we have to mix them. So now you can see it's ready. At this stage let's add water gradually and make a stiff dough. Remember, samosa always needs a stiff dough, not a soft dough like chapati. So we need to add water very carefully and make a dough. So you can see the dough is ready now. Let's now cover it with a kitchen cloth and allow it to rest for about 15 minutes. Meanwhile, let's prepare for the filling. So here I have taken 3 large boiled potatoes which have peeled the skin. To this boiled potato, I'll be adding 1/4 teaspoon turmeric powder, again salt as per taste, and 1/4 teaspoon asafoetida or hing. Let's mix them all well and mash the potatoes and keep this mixture ready, because later it will be easier for us to mix this potato with the masalas. So here the potato mixture is ready. Along with it, let's note down the other ingredients which we require to make the masala. So here I have taken 1 tablespoon ginger garlic paste, 2 large green chilies which I have finely chopped, but you can take it more if required, few finely chopped fresh coriander leaves, and some dry masalas, and those are 1 teaspoon dry mango powder or amchur powder, 1 teaspoon chaat masala, 1/2 teaspoon garam masala, and 1/4 teaspoon roasted cumin powder. Then I have taken oil, 1/2 cup frozen green peas. You can also take fresh green peas which you can soak overnight and boil them, 1 finely chopped onion. Then the most important ingredients, those are finely chopped cashew nuts and raisins. This gives the wonderful taste for the filling. So let's switch on the flame and heat up a kadai. Once the kadai is hot, let's add 2 tablespoon oil. Now to this oil, let's add finely chopped cashew nuts and raisins and let's roast them till the raisins doubles in size and till the cashew nuts are light golden brown. So we need to roast them well on a low flame. Once they are done, let's add green chilies finely chopped, then onions finely chopped, and then I have prepared this ginger garlic paste at home, so I'm gonna add it. Let's mix them well. We need to fry them till the onions are light golden brown or transparent in color. Once it's done, let's add frozen green peas and on a low flame we need to fry them. After few minutes, it's time to add our dry masalas. So I'll be adding amchur powder or dry mango powder, chaat masala, garam masala and cumin powder. Let's mix them all well on a low flame. Let's fry them. Do not end up burning the masalas. Once the masalas are cooked well, let's add the potato mixture what we had prepared. Let's mix them all well. Once it's well mixed, let's add the freshly chopped coriander leaves. Let's mix them all well, and when they are well combined beautifully, let's switch off the flame and allow this filling to cool down completely. Once the filling is cooled completely, let's prepare the samosa. So here the dough is ready. Here I've taken 1 cup of water and half cup of maida just to dust while rolling it. So once let's knead the samosa dough for a minute, and then let's divide them into equal portions. And let's start rolling them on a clean surface. Let's roll it to a nice round shape. And if you want the exterior layer of the samosa to be thick, you can keep it a bit thicker. But if you want it to be thin, you can roll it very thin. So now let's divide it into halves. So now to make the samosa, we need to take 1/2 of it and let's fold it to a cone shape, and let's seal the edges using a water. Let's apply the water and seal the edges. So it's very easy to form a cone. You can just see the video carefully. So the cone is ready now. Now let's add the filling. You can just add 2 to 3 teaspoons. That's it. Do not end up adding too much of filling because it will be very difficult to seal the edges later. Here I've added just 2 tablespoons. Just push it inside nicely. And now let's seal the other end using a water. Let's just tap the water and seal the edges. And now just using your hands, just fold the other end. So the beautiful samosa is ready to fry them now. Let's continue making the samosa with the rest of the dough. So you can see the samosas are ready. Meanwhile, I had kept the oil to heat. So now just to check whether the oil is ready, just add a small piece of dough to the oil. When it comes to the top, it means the oil is perfectly ready. At this stage, just keep the flame on low and add the samosas and fry them. Remember, the samosa should be fried on a low flame. In the entire process of frying the samosas, the flame should be on low. It takes about 10 to 12 minutes to fry the samosa, but yes, be patient and fry them. Never keep the flame on high because it will change the color from outside, but it will remain uncooked from inside. So on a low flame you need to fry the samosas. So you can see it's changing its color and the samosa is almost ready. Now let's remove them on a kitchen tissue just to absorb the excess oil. So now, before adding the remaining samosas, once again keep the flame on high and heat up the oil. Once the oil is very hot, lower the flame and then add the samosas. And you need to continue frying them on a low flame for another 10 to 12 minutes until it changes its color. So friends, I just can't wait to have it. I'm gonna taste it with this spicy mint chutney and with that sweet tamarind chutney. Just look at it. Wow, yummy it looks, right? So just see how crispy it is. The exterior layer has come out so crispy and the tasty filling, wow. So friends, do try this in your home and do let me know the outcome in the comment section below. And friends, if you like this recipe, do give a big thumbs up and do not forget to subscribe my channel for more such wonderful recipes. And yes, please do support me, and thank you for watching this video.